Holy shit. It's... Whoa! Hey, you guys doing? Oh my god.
It's an experience for them too.
Yeah. Come on. Holy shit, it snowed. Dude, it's... Holy shit. Yeah, the horse Jenny loves it. She's golden with the chihuahuas. Struggling. Struggling a little. Oh wow, jeez. Oh, this is your type of weather.
No, it's not. This is why I moved away from it.
Oh man. Go. Oh, Jenny loves this. This is your type of weather, huh? Jenny loves this. Look at her. Jenny. Come on. Oh man, it's crazy. The chihuahuas aren't loving this. Oh, it's that wind. The poor chihuahuas, they're not loving it, but Jenny, this is hers. This is like yours. Yeah, if they're not going now. Yeah, he's freezing. Alright, Charlie's freezing up. Alright, time to go back, guys.
She's shaking.
She is like...
So is Charles.
Yeah, let's go inside. Alright guys, come on. We'll go back in real quick. Come on, Jenny. Come on. Jenny's super happy. She's like, this is like... She's loving it. Charlie, he hates this shit. Yeah, I know, Jenny. This is like your thing. You love this. Jenny, hey. Stay on the road. Come on. I mean, not on the road. Let me stay on the sidewalk.
There you go.
My pants went up.
Is it on your...
It's on my crotch.
Oh my god.
It's super cold. You need help, or are you gonna be able to get up?
I can't get up.
Here.
I'm just trying not to ruin my snow angel. Here, yeah, help me.
You got it? Alright. That's it, come on. That's it, come on. There you go. Ready to go. Ready that. Look at that. It's a good snow angel.
Thanks, baby. Alright, now knock the snow off.
This dog. Are you serious? Look at this. She's just chilling, sleeping on the snow. You're not cold? He's just... It's perfect temperature for you, huh? Okay, so I'm gonna talk about everything that Sam and I had to go through, because we have a lot of family members asking us if friends make sure we're okay. So, I'm just gonna... I didn't take the camera with me. We were in such a rush to get out of the cold. We rushed to Sam's parents' place that I didn't take the camera. So I have no choice but to just do it this way. So, our power went out Tuesday at 1 p.m. which some of my direct reports from my team, they've lost power Sunday. So we were fortunate for that. We actually got hit up by our friends who they lost the power the night before, and they had a baby, not even a year old. So they were thinking about they tried to reach us, but they couldn't, because when the electricity ran out, not only did the electricity run out, the services ran out. So people didn't even have cell service. So they couldn't reach, they couldn't follow any of the latest trends, newses, or even reach other people because the data service ran out. Finally, somehow, their message got to us early the next day, I'm sorry, and we told them to come over right away. And so they came over, they stayed with us, because we had electricity. We had running water, electricity. We're like, maybe we'll make through this, no problem. Then Tuesday, 1 p.m., it just completely goes out. We were hoping that it would come back, but listening to some of the trends. Some of the trends were saying that they didn't have power for 36 hours or more. So we're like, let's give it 4 hours. Sorry, 3 hours. If it's not, if by 4 o'clock it doesn't come over, we're gonna head to Sam's parents' place, who had electricity. The reason we wanted to go so early is that it was cloudy, and there was snow on the ground, there's ice and everything, and I'm not really. They don't put salt here. I mean, why would they? It's Texas, so we had to leave earlier just to be safe while the light was still out. And it was definitely going to take us a lot longer because some of the bridges and highways were shut down. So it was going to take us a lot longer to go through without using that. So we left, packed up everything, and we left about 5 o'clock. Got to Sam's parents' place. Electricity was still there, thank God. They had an electric fireplace, a gasoline fireplace, but it has an electric starter. And unfortunately, it's behind a screen, like a glass screen, so you can't light it yourself. So they kept it going the whole time, which, just in case if it ran out, the gas would continue going. We got there, they had water trickling when we got there, but as time went on and it got colder and colder, it just froze. There was no water coming through. They had a little bit of water in the water heater, but it got trickling. So we were in Sam's parents' place for about 2.5 days. They're more higher in the higher elevation. They're in like a hill or something like that. So we were there. There was food. Sam's parents are great. They welcomed us. Our friends came with us, the ones with the baby. It was okay. It was fine. I mean, we had electricity, fortunate than others. Problem is, there's no water. And the problem with that for me was that we couldn't flush. So that was a huge problem. Fortunately, we came up with a brilliant idea to melt the snow that Mother Nature provided us, and we just melted that, used that to dump the water, but it would melt really slow because it's freaking freezing. Even if you microwave it, the snow would take forever to melt. I mean, fucking forever. And a bunch of snow melts to like this very, very little amount. So we would have to, we dedicated some. We wouldn't flush if it was just pee. We would definitely try to flush if we took a shit, but water wasn't always there. So as you can imagine, it's fucking. That was the hardest part for me. And then after a while, the news is telling us that they're putting something in the water to make it not freeze. And they're saying don't drink the water. Boil the water. So not only are the electricity's out, but now the water is dangerous to drink. But it doesn't make sense to me because if they put some sort of chemical in the water, boiling it isn't going to make it safe. And that's for pathogens and stuff. So I don't know. I think they just said that to keep people calm. Fortunately, Sam and I, when we purchased a water softener, it came with a reverse osmosis filtration system. So it filtered out all of that. So me and her husband, Armin, me and our friend's husband, that we drove back to our house, filled up as much as we can, and came back. What we ended up doing that day too is no stores had water. None of them had drinkable water. So we ended up buying orange juice, Gatorade. We had some sparkling water just in case if this prolonged further, we would have. Orange juice isn't the best thing to drink, but it has water. We were positive. We were trying to stay positive and everything, but we couldn't take a shower. Unless we wanted to use our water. Couldn't really take a bath. Flushing toilet was only if you absolutely had to, which was gross. Holy crap. And then the worst part is some of our friends are saying that as the their pipes would, because of the freezing conditions, ice expands, their pipes bursted. The pipes here are not meant to handle like freezing conditions. They're made out of plastic typically. Some of them are maybe weak metal, I guess. You don't expect it to freeze. And the reason that the water lines froze here is because the underground water lines, they don't anticipate that the water would freeze, like the feather would freeze, so it's a little bit higher up in the ground. So places like that are really closed, that are really cold, and they have snow happening, they bury the pipes a lot deeper. That's why they don't freeze. But why would you expect San Antonio, Texas to freeze like this? It hasn't happened like this in 30 years or more, or some nonsense. So we had food, we had water to manage, we had a little bit of morale. At the same time, worst case is that like, so COVID's happening. Same exact time COVID-19 is happening, so you had to have your mask on. A lot of places shutting down. Anyways, it was a weird, it's definitely an experience, and it definitely taught me and Sam, definitely let me know that we need to be prepared for this. We didn't have, we had no generator, like even an electric generator to just plug in to start the heater up, like small space heater or something like that. We couldn't risk turning the car on and get exhaust poisoning. Anyways, we're definitely gonna try to prepare it in the future for now. Something else to keep us sustained. And a lot of people are like, you have solar panels, I thought you would survive. Like, we have electricity. That's because people say that you'd obviously never had solar panels before. Solar panels, they'll help lower your electric bill, yes, but solar panels are not batteries. They just generate electricity. So we wanted to purchase batteries, but there's a company called CPS here who are a monopoly, and they said that if you come off their system and be self-sustained, that you will be deemed unsafe, and I think they blacklist you, so the house becomes unsafe. It's not good. So we don't have batteries. We didn't purchase any batteries, and the batteries also for solar systems are massive. They're about the size of this wall, and they said that the batteries are still relatively new in invention, so they're not going to be utilized. So even though we had solar, we were producing electricity. As soon as the CPS main grid was shut down, it didn't matter how much electricity our solar panels were producing. They didn't have anywhere to go to. So anyways, now we're back. Sam's parents, they're still, their house has electricity still. Now we got word that from the energy company that there will be no more planned blackouts, planned 36-hour plus blackouts. Fucking crazy. Just to give you guys an idea how crazy cold it was, one of these nights it was 5 degrees. Imagine 5 degrees with no heater, and you're just putting 5 degrees, man, in Texas. If you're not used to it, and the homes here are massive, so there's a lot of space. So you're gonna have to be in a closet or something, trying to make sure that you have body heat. Anyways, fortunately, our electricity came back Thursday at 1 a.m. I found out because we had a smart thermostat, so the Wi-Fi, I would always check constantly, see if it got active, and it was, so I knew that our electricity came. And an hour before that, at 12 a.m. or something, our friend's ring system activated, so he knew electricity came back for his house. He left yesterday morning to go back to his house and take a shower and everything. We came this morning, Friday. Sam's parents' place, they have electricity, but their pipes are still frozen. Unfortunately, it's going to be a little while. So they came here, they filled the reverse osmosis for drinking water, and we filled up a couple of coolers for them to use to take baths and everything. Well, not take baths, I'm sorry, to flush down the toilets. It's crazy. It is crazy how much. Anyways, it was a crazy experience. I was telling Sam at the beginning, this is great. This is kind of exciting because we're inside of the house all the time, COVID-19, and then this shit happens. I'm like, it was really stressful, man. It really was. It was a good learning experience. Could blame any other people, like the politicians, stuff like that, but this is the storm of the century. This doesn't happen. This is normal. But we're all safe now. No one in our family died. We're all good. I'll try to incorporate some shots in here that probably shows you what we went through. Anyways, that's everything. That's everything.